Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel and thank you so much for watching. Today I'm going to be doing a one product wash and go, so if you'd like to see what I'm using, then just keep watching. So before we get started, if you're new here, thank you so much for clicking on this video, and if you like what you see, stick around and don't forget to hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell so that you know when I upload new videos. And if you're not new here, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you. So the product that I'm going to be using today is from the Haitian-owned brand Neges Banda. I have actually featured one of their products on my channel before. I will link that up in the cards so that you can watch that video. But I actually did a full wash day using their products, so I'm going to do a quick kind of mini review of the wash day products and then focus mainly on the styling today. So the first product I started this wash day off with was their Chebe Pre-Poo treatment. I have used this on my channel before. Like I said, I'll link that video up in the cards, but I used this prior to washing my hair. I applied this on my hair, detangled with it, and then left it in for about an hour. And so this product says, Chebe, a natural ingredient, comes like a raw powder as we normally make a paste with water to enjoy all the benefits. Our Chebe Pre-Poo is already made with moisturizing ingredients and oils, ready to give you all the slip and help with an easy application that saves you all the work and stimulates hair growth. So this is a great product, not only for helping with detangling, but also just for scalp health, just to add those extra Ayurvedic ingredients to help kind of strengthen your hair. The ingredients in here are water, glycerin, honey, Chebe powder, Chebe infused oil, marshmallow root, slippery elm, rosemary oil, and then a couple other like preservatives and other ingredients. But there are really good ingredients in here, great for detangling because it has that slip. And it smells really good too. It has like a minty smell, which most of these products have kind of an herbal type of smell, if that makes sense, but like in a good way. Like they smell like kind of like spa-like. So yeah, I definitely love this one. You can definitely smell the rosemary, and it definitely smells like minty. So love this Pre-Poo. I've used it quite a few times. I will definitely continue to repurchase it. And if you're a type of person who does Pre-Poo, I know not everybody does include that in their wash day. This is definitely a great one to try. So the next thing I used after rinsing out the Pre-Poo in the shower was actually a cocktail of products, which I don't know if you are supposed to do this, but it worked for me, so I tried it. The products that I used were the Choco Delight Clay Wash and also the Green Smoothie Anti-Shedding Hair Rinse. So I've used this hair rinse before on its own, and I really liked it. You can either use it as a Pre-Poo or you can use it as a treatment after you wash your hair. I decided to actually combine it with my clay wash just to kind of boost the effectiveness of the clay wash and to just kind of add that extra treatment. I don't know if you're supposed to do that, but it seemed to work fine. I know I've heard of other people, I believe Nisha, NJ Everhart, she mixed this with, I can't remember which Pre-Poo, one of their Pre-Poos, and use them together as like a Pre-Poo cocktail. That's where I got the idea to mix these together as part of my cleansing step. So basically what I did was I went in first with the hair rinse and I applied that mainly on my scalp, but also kind of let it run down my hair strands as well, but focusing mostly on my scalp. And then once I had applied the rinse to my hair, I then went in with the clay wash and focused this mainly on my strands, but did put a little bit on my roots as well. For the clay wash, it says this is a fantastic way to cleanse, condition, and add definition to your coils. If you want to revive dry and damaged hair, would love to treat your hair to a huge dose of moisture, use our clay cleanser. And then it says reboot your curls with this powerful nature's given ingredients all in a jar to moisturize, detox, and soften your hair. It claims to boost curl definition, soften, detox, and revive dry hair. And the directions tell you to apply it to damp hair and cover with a plastic cap for 30 minutes and then rinse well. Some of the key ingredients are, it has water, vegetable glycerin, raw honey, aloe vera juice, rasul clay, cocoa powder, olive oil, banana extract, ginseng extract, green tea extract, and oat extract. So it does have actually some similar ingredients as the hair rinse. So that was another reason I figured it was okay to mix them. The hair rinse says it's a special hair treatment formulated with high concentration of green scalp-friendly herbs, known to restore the scalp, stop breakage while restoring the natural body and beauty of hair, and also protect the hair shaft. This is the longest run-on sentence. It's like one long sentence. Improving and increasing hair growth, strength, and suppleness. That could have been broken up into a couple other sentences. Anyway, it says it revitalizes dull hair, stops breakage, improves shine, pH balance, and strengthens the hair. And so this one also says to apply it and then leave it for 15 to 30 minutes under a plastic cap and then rinse. So that was the main reason I mixed them, is because I didn't really want to cleanse with the clay wash, leave that on for 30 minutes, then put this on, leave that on for another 30 minutes. It just was too much. So I mixed them together and it seemed to work fine. My hair feels fine. Nothing crazy happened. So it also says you can use, it can be used 2 following weeks until shedding stops. Use as needed. These sentences, Neges, Banda, whoever is writing your labels, I need y'all to proofread. I think what they're saying is to use them 2 consecutive weeks in a row until your shedding stops, and then use it as needed is what that sounds like that sentence is supposed to be saying. Whatever they're trying to say there, I basically use it weekly until your shedding stops, I guess. The clay wash was a first impressions. This is the first time I've used this before. I really like this clay wash. It's thicker than some of the other clay washes I've used. Definitely has a pretty thick consistency. Smells like chocolate. It smells amazing. But I really liked how it applied to the hair. It definitely felt like it did its job. It cleansed my hair. I kind of used it the way I would use a co-wash, because I shampooed maybe 4 days ago, so I didn't feel like I needed a whole nother shampoo. So that's why I use the clay wash, because it still gave me that cleansing without stripping my hair. So I really like that. I've been really getting into clay washes a lot, so definitely a good one to add to my collection. And then the rinse I like as well. I've used it on its own. I liked it with the clay wash as well. This one is not my favorite fragrance. It has more of like an herbal scent. Like it doesn't, you can definitely smell like the mint in it, but it smells more like green, if that makes sense. Probably because of the tea. But yeah, I don't think I mentioned the ingredients in it. It has aloe vera juice infused with mbunu, black tea, oat straw, green tea, fenugreek, glycerin, nettle leaf, peppermint, horsetail. There's just a ton of ingredients in here. But it makes sense why it smells more kind of herbal, because it has all of those ingredients. But a lot of similarities to the clay wash as far as like the green tea, the oat, peppermint, things like that. So yeah, I thought those were a really good pair and did a great job cleansing my hair. So after I rinsed all of that out, I did go in with a rinse out conditioner from another brand, just because I don't have a conditioner from this brand. I do plan on getting either a regular rinse out conditioner or a deep conditioner from them at some point, but right now I don't have one. So I just use a different one from my collection. And that is where we are now. I'm going to go in with this curling glaze for my style. And this claims to be a 1-product styler. So it says, imagine using just 1 product to define your curls. Our curling glaze is just the one you need. It's a mixture of marshmallow root, flaxseed gel, and a blend of oils that enhance and moisturize your curls. Our super moisturizing formula brings definition, bounce, and a medium hold to your curls, infused with extracts to provide the hair-loving nutrients. Provides brilliant shine, moisturized curl definition, great for all hair types and textures. And it has a pretty short ingredients list. It's water, aloe vera juice, propane diol, carbomer, flaxseed gel, marshmallow extract, flaxseed extract, macadamia oil, rice bran oil, flaxseed oil, shea butter, and then preservatives. I'm going to do a wash and go with this, since it does say it gives a medium hold. We will see about that. It does say it's good for wash and goes, finger coils, and then it says light hold styles. So I'm assuming it's going to give me more of like a voluminous wash and go. It has the texture of like a custard, so it's kind of creamy, but you can see that it has some hold to it. So we are going to go in with that. What did I do with my water bottle? So I'm going to go ahead and start with this back section. It doesn't actually specify whether your hair should be damp or soaking wet. My hair is damp to dry at this point, so I do have a spray bottle. I'm going to go ahead and re-wet this section. There's not that much to say about it anymore. Alright, so I'm going to actually just start with what's in the cap, because there's a good amount in there, and it does actually say a little goes a long way. So I'm going to start with not a lot, so that, let's do that much. And I can kind of build it up. I can already feel, just putting it in my hands, it has that kind of sticky, almost gel-like feeling. It's not, and I wouldn't even call it sticky. Like, it's not, I don't know how to describe the texture, but it feels like it has some hold, basically. I wouldn't say sticky necessarily, but it has that like thick-ish kind of texture, if you know what I mean. And so just applying it definitely feels like it's going to control frizz. Yeah, it's doing a pretty good job of separating, so I don't think I even need to finger coil. I'm just going to rake and smooth like I normally do with my wash and goes. It doesn't have that much, like, it's not a very strong fragrance. It smells kind of sweet, but it doesn't really smell like much, which is interesting. This is the only product that I've used from them so far that doesn't have like a strong herbal scent. It doesn't feel like it's heavy on my hair, so definitely feels moisturizing, but it doesn't feel too heavy. So that is that section done. You definitely don't need a lot of product, just like it says, a little goes a long way. And I do feel like it works best if your hair is more wet. I think partially because it has that flaxseed gel in it. Definitely better to use it on wet hair. I'm gonna add a little bit more on kind of my roots to try to get it to lay down a little bit. Yeah, so far I'm liking it. It gives really good definition. It feels like it's gonna fight frizz. We'll see once it dries, obviously, but so far, so good. I am still getting a little bit of frizz in some areas. This part is kind of a problem area in general. Like, it always gives me frizz back here. So maybe need to add a little bit more water to smooth that out. Otherwise, it's giving me really good definition. I'm going to do the other sections off camera just in the interest of time, and then I will come back to show you the wet results before I go blow dry. And then I will probably, I don't know if I'm going to sit under the hooded dryer or diffuse, probably a combination of both, but I will show you the final results after that. All right, so I'm back and I have finished applying the product all throughout my hair. So far, I'm loving how it's looking. Hopefully it dries as nicely as it looks right now, but it's giving me great definition. It's giving me shine. It's kind of elongating my hair a little bit, which is surprising for a single product wash and go. Typically, you get more volume than elongation. So I'm loving that. Something kind of weird that I noticed, and I don't know if this was related to the wash process or what, but I don't know if you guys can really see. I'm going to try to get a close-up of my nails so that you can see. I've got little like black specks underneath my nails and like on my hands. I don't know if you can really, if it's picking up on camera, but I didn't notice them before. And then as I was applying the glaze throughout my hair, I started noticing them, looked in the product, and there are a couple specks in there, but I think that came off of my hands. My guess is that it's from the clay wash that I didn't rinse out all the way. Because I did look in the texture of the clay wash. It's got little kind of black specks in it. So I'm wondering if I had them in my hair, and as I was applying the glaze, it's getting on my hands and then back in here. Hopefully it doesn't cause any issues. But yeah, it's something I noticed. Also something to keep in mind, since this product has both flaxseed gel and carbomer, you want to be careful as far as not being heavy-handed. That's why they say a little goes a long way. I realized that like halfway through, I was like, oh crap, I probably shouldn't be using so much because I don't want to get flakes. So fingers crossed that I don't get flakes, but just something to keep in mind. Flaxseed gels, you kind of have to be a little careful with. Definitely use more water. That was something I noticed, like some of these areas like over here were getting frizzy, so I added more water instead of putting more product. I think that'll just help lessen any chances of flaking, hopefully. But yeah, I'm gonna go dry my hair. and then I will come back to show you the final results and let you know how I feel about this curl glaze. All right, so I'm back and these are my final results, and I love it. This is probably one of my best wash and goes. I think I mentioned while I was doing my hair that the texture of this glaze reminded me of the Niche Sculpt gel, and my results definitely remind me of that. So the definition, the shine, kind of everything, like the shape, all of it reminds me of the wash and go I got when I used the Niche Sculpt by itself. Absolutely love it. It's still a little damp in some areas because I got a little impatient with drying, but overall it did dry a lot faster because it was only one product, so that's always a plus. I definitely have definition, frizz control. We'll see how long it lasts. That'll be the true test of if it can truly be a one product wash and go, because if it's this nice on day one but then doesn't last more than a day, then I wouldn't really consider that a one product wash and go. It has to have at least a little bit of longevity, but I like the results. I think it gave a decent hold. It's called itself a medium hold. I think I agree with that. There are some areas that feel a little bit more crunchy-ish than others, and it might have just been how much product I used. I did notice a little bit of flaking when I was kind of like manipulating it after I blow dried, and I think again that could have had to do with me being a little bit heavy-handed. But overall, this is a great wash and go. Absolutely love the products. I will definitely continue to use them, and I definitely want to try out some more products from Neges Banda. I think they have a great brand. I'm always happy to support a Haitian-owned brand, and I'm excited to try more from the brand. So let me know in the comments, have you guys tried this brand before? Have you tried these products specifically that I've used, or have you tried any other products from the brand? Definitely let me know down in the comment section below. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't already, don't forget to hit the subscribe button on your way out. I'm super close to my goal of 1,000 subscribers, so I would really appreciate if you guys would subscribe if you're not subscribed already, and share this video with your friends, share my channel. It really helps me a lot. So that's all I have for today. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.